About half of Americans do not have this, possibly leaving your families at risk. So you can imagine even less Bitcoiners are prepared for this also. We have all of these Bitcoin products that are quietly being built around us, and you may not even have heard about this one yet. It's Bitcoin life insurance policies. But you may be wondering if products like these are even worth it if Bitcoin is still so reactive and volatile, just like what just happened when Trump made a tariff comment and it crashed the market. I think it's still worth exploring, and while I'm not sure I'm going to do this, I think it's at least worth thinking about. And I've been in Bitcoin since 2013, so this huge drop that just happened, it was shocking, but it's not the worst that I've ever seen. I really did hope that we were done with crashes like these, but I guess we're just not quite out of the woods yet. I do think it's going to recover well and not take as long as it used to do, so that's good news. That's something that I'm looking forward to. Anyway, this is a really cool idea. I'm going to share with you about this Bitcoin life insurance. I've only ever had life insurance through an employer, which is what I have now, and probably what most other people have if they do have life insurance. But as you probably know, once you're no longer employed there, it's gone. So there's really no other option than it to be in fiat. So this thing came out, this product came out. This company is called Meanwhile, and by the way, I'm in no way affiliated with this company, and in a bit I'll tell you why it's extra unique, besides the fact that it's in Bitcoin. So this company, it's out of Bermuda. They do offer their product to people in other places like the US and Canada. They did mention on their website that they're going to be offering it to the UK soon, if they haven't already, sometime this year. So in short, when someone passes on, your family is left with Bitcoin, not dollars. So you pay for your premium for like 10 years and that's it. And your Bitcoin grows. They do some investments with it. It can grow. So you can imagine like in 10 years what that Bitcoin would be worth. There is a minimum premium amount of 1 Bitcoin. So you would pay 0.1 Bitcoin each year until you make it to your whole Bitcoin. The max is 50 Bitcoin. And even if you die before you even finish paying your premiums, they'll still get the full payout of your policy. So if you want to know what that's equal to in dollars, it comes out to, you have to pay 10 months out of a year. So it comes out to $11,282. So it's not that cheap. And that's at today's price of $112,000. So as you know, over the next 10 years, as Bitcoin's going up, obviously that's going to be more expensive in fiat. If you're finding this video helpful, please hit like and subscribe. I post weekly Bitcoin content for real life and families. So here's the extra unique thing about this. Your Bitcoin is not just locked away into this policy. You still have access to your liquidity without selling it. And they'll let you do this through a low interest rate loan. So you're taking out a loan for Bitcoin on your own Bitcoin with no fixed repayment schedule. And you get to take up 90% of its value. The only catch is that you have to have had your Bitcoin in there for 2 years, at least 2 years. So will I use Meanwhile? I honestly don't know yet. It's definitely something to think about. It would mean trusting a company with Bitcoin, and it would mean paying at least 1 Bitcoin for this product. So even if it is over a 10-year payment, it sounds like a promising option, especially because they help the beneficiaries if they aren't familiar with Bitcoin. And it could be a great option for people who are newer to Bitcoin too, where they don't trust themselves yet with holding that. Maybe they aren't as tech savvy yet. And the risk would be potentially higher for them just to hold it themselves, even to self-custody. Because mistakes can be made. It happens all the time. It happens to people who are experienced. So it could be a safety net for making sure that your Bitcoin gets passed on to your family or your loved ones. But I would like to know what you think about this. Would you use this Bitcoin life insurance?